field where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This one can be wrong in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Without the previous penalty. That would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 5. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'll tell you what, this defensive player with some confidence. I'm allowed to point yet. Fly into the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Fields. Trying to lay one up deep.
Opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. They needed 4. They got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow,
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now a give, right side Swift. And the running lane remains non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Right side to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this a little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, son.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple. Here's Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here. 9 minutes of it. The coverage has been tight all game long, and it's certainly going to keep up the scoreboard here.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing a shutdown role so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Fields. And this is called. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the end, first 2 quarters.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first down throw. Fields. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now a 2nd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 6. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys and get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Fields going to keep it running left. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option typically, you've got to keep an eye on the
does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. But first down, Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So a non-completion is fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. Is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no run here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits 0.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Then he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields. Pass complete, it's Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back in the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well. And they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here we go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It's a loss of about 6, and now it brings him forward. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done.